Check out these bonus clips I took in July up in the Bluff Creek area where Jonathan Easley, Alex Petikoff interviewed James BoBo Fay about his encounter off the Go Road, and also the guys from Bigfoot Wilderness Research take us to the location where they found the trackway in the snow off the Go Road as well. Bobo's incident was over 10 years back from where the trackway was found, but it's within the same area. So very interesting. And if you want to know more about the Go Road, check out Small Town Monsters' recent release of Strange Places, the Lost Bigfoot Highway. And it's the story about the Go Road. So yeah, it was cool to be there, and it was awesome to get some of this footage, behind the scene footage. So I'm glad to share with you. Enjoy. Also on this trip, Alex, Jonathan, and I did do a night investigation along that particular area. We spent many hours there and didn't really have much happen, but it was an interesting night. So check those videos out. They're posted as well on the channel. They're from several months back. We also did another trip in October with another group of investigators, and all those videos are posted here on the channel, so keep it.
And I forgot his name. He's a military intelligence officer, and another guy, Jim Cooper from Crescent City. And John chose this spot, and we were driving up and down. I had the big, in the Military Museum, the big BFRO smoker blaster, the destroyer navy ship. And I was driving up and down the hills, like blasting recordings of squatch calls. And John tied up some thermal chips up the road, back down the road on the spot that was heading back down too long. And I hung one right there, and then I think we had 3 up there. And I was laying, my truck was parked right here.
Rough one, you take your time to think about it, but like, for me, I love Laos because that's where the whole Jerry Crew thing happened.
Oh, right. Oh, yeah, I mean, that's what brought me here, was the history of it, I probably would have never come out here just driving around on my own. It's remote. It's hard to get to, and once you get off the paved road, it's tire popping country. You gotta have 10 plies.
Do you ever see any correlations between the stuff that was happening in like the 50s and 60s and stuff that's happening today, and maybe the same areas or same things happening?
Yeah, because there's no houses built out here, so you leave things relatively the same. The squatches utilize the same spots over and over. But they also disappear from areas for a while, right? And sometimes you don't know if they're there or not. They don't always answer, or especially out here, they used to vocalize a lot more, but the last 10, 15 years, they've really quieted down a lot. I hardly ever hear anything out here.
You talked to this McCoy guy. Syl McCoy. Recently, I heard in your podcast.
I talked to his son.
Yeah, his son. Yeah, I didn't know that he was so. The guy became like a hardcore Bigfoot researcher, kind of like all those guys. They all became. What's fascinating to me is they were never Bigfooters that came up here. They were construction workers and Sunday school teachers and reporters, local people that became Bigfooters and they got sucked into this. And he was one of those guys, but he's one of the guys I kind of respect more because he really put his.
Him and Jerry Crew both.
Yeah, what do you think about him?
Well, the guy was the man. I didn't know him, but everyone said the guy was a total just stud out in the woods.
That's what I heard. Cool. Well, I could use that in trying to connect the history here.
I don't think I know anything else. Yeah, I mean, I've traveled around the world, like famous Bigfoot sites and stuff, and it's the sense of history you feel, like when you go, like if you're into the history of Bigfoot, like when I was a little kid, that was Bigfooting. There was like 10 books at the most, like that or something. And but coming out here, I just like had John Green's, books, and I remember having John Green's books, and Renee DeHinden and coming out here and just going like the first time. I remember having that John Green and just going, this is Notice Creek, this is Notice Creek Bridge. This is, and what I thought the film set was, I was told where it was, and that's what it ended up always being. When people said they didn't know where it was, I figured it out from other people told me like where to look, and that's where it ended up. Like, there was a lot of debate if that was a spot or not, but it turned out it was a spot.
Yeah, you can still go there, see the assumption, everything. It's so cool, man.
Yeah, there's a true sense of history when you go through that gate at 12N12, 12N13. I was like, that's the gate to Bigfoot history. Like that's it right there.
Yeah, it's always impressive to me that stuff's still going on in many of those same areas.
Yeah, if you don't mess up the environment too much, they stay. They'll utilize it. The resources is still usable. They'll utilize it.
He's good with that.
Sweet. Thank you, sir. You got the fan up there too?
Got a little situation here. A bullet casing stuck in a tire there. A bunch of bullet casings down the road over there. Hopefully it doesn't get a flat. I think they're gonna leave it in there for now.